Hello everyone and welcome to a first for In the Den Gaming. We will be running a 9th edition battle report as I am teaching my wonderful wife and kid how to play. So this will not be a full running battle report. I will update in between the rounds. And let's get to it. So today's mission will be running Grand Tournament 2020 Strike Force sized game. It is Scorched Earth with the ability to raise the opponent's objective markers for extra points. And we're going to do the roll off for attacker defender and start getting the army set up. Army lists will be able to be found down in the information for this video. Alright, so here we go. Sorry about the noise. Decided to start a load of laundry while filming. So for our first game we have the Space Wolves taking on the Tyranids, and wanted to give a quick layout of the terrain and where everything's set up. Got a blob of Space Wolves over here. Then over to the Tyranid side. Got some Swarm Lords. We are working on getting the armies completely painted currently, so forgive us for that, but we are working at it. And so yes, that is the entire board. Here are the objectives. You got one there, 118 off the center, 2 there and 2 there. So this is going to be pretty up in your face type of battle. Tyranids won the roll and opted to go first, so I will update you after Tyranid round 1. Alright, so end of Tyranid turn 1. So the Tyranids kind of advanced, ended up taking pretty much up to the middle of the board, got some psychic powers off. Unfortunately, all of the shooting was saved by the Space Wolves, minus there was 1 wound put over here on the Razorback. So we'll now be starting Space Wolves turn 1 and see if they can answer this push forward by the Tyranids. Alright, so end of Space Wolves turn. What happened? Razorback,
You are
Bjorn,
a big
and the Eradicators rolled magnificently 5s and 6s for damage.
Because you put your other dice in the corner and switch to your other ones.
Pretty much.
Reason.
So 5s and 6s on damage across the board for them, and ended up taking out the Tervagon. Chopped down the Termagants to a couple. Was able to take a wound off of the Harpy up here, but other than that, just kind of moved around. Only one casualty there. So at the end of the battle round, and yes, it printed out weird in my printer. I did get 3 points for grind them down, for killing more units, and that will start Tyranid turn 2. Alright, so end of turn 2. Tyranids are currently up by, I think it's...
You're at 12, so...
Yeah.
And I'm at 17.
Yeah. So, Tyranids are up by 5. So what happened? Popped a tank and got the Assault Intercessors during the Tyranids' turn. Ragnar was in the tank, managed to get out, get a charge, left them maul off with 1 wound. These popped up, so he's holding most of the objectives. Over here, the Swarm Lord's been taken down to 2. one of the dreadnoughts was dropped. In more important news, both Wolfen missed their charges over here. So this is going to be interesting. Can the Space Wolves come back? It's going to be an uphill battle from here. So, all right, let's get started with Tyranids turn 3. All right, so the end of Tyranids turn 3. Swarmlord ended up getting beat in the fight phase, as did the Moloch. Ragnar did work, but is only down to 1 wound, so that's going to be very shortly lived. Carnifex charged here, killed off several of the Wolfen, but in the retaliation, the Wolfen dismembered the Carnifex. And that brings us to the beginning of a Space Wolf turn 3. Alright everyone, that is game! And it was a close one up until the last round. We ended up calling it in round 4. Space Wolves battled back and in one turn managed to take out the 2 Carnifexes that were right here. Ended up taking out the Harpy, and that pretty much ended it. All but 1 Dreadnought was still standing, and points-wise, that just not enough firepower to come back. They were left with just the Ripper Swarm, Tyrant, and like 4 Hormigons. So, anyways, it was a really good first game. I'll work on editing this. In the future, we'll actually have us on camera and everything. Maybe do play-by-play, or at least turn-by-turn. But I wanted to see how all this came out. So for our first test game, it went pretty good. I'm definitely enjoying 9th edition. You can see me walking around as I'm kind of picking everything up. But yeah, it was a hard-fought battle, and it was a joy to play against both the wife and the son, who will be putting together a new Necron army. So keep a heads out for that. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you in the den later.